Hello, everyone. As the last days of the year, as the year dwindles down, I thought I'd offer today a little bit of self-help for the holiday season. It's for a lot of us, it's an awfully stressful time of the year. There's quite a lot to be done in many cases. We're preparing for things that need to be done, before the holidays or before the end of the year. And with that in mind, just a couple of tips. And really, I suppose what this is about for me is some reminders of the power of some of the core practices that we talk about in getting things done. So one thing, don't forget about externalizing, right? In other words, getting ideas out of your head. To the extent that we are writing things down that we know that we need to do something about, those so-called open loops that we talk about, we're going to, number one, create clear mental space. So we're going to be able to focus undistracted on whatever needs to be done, whether it's writing, Christmas cards or whether it's shopping online for that last minute gift. It also gives you a sense of control of things. Okay, so getting things out of your head is an important part of creating this kind of sense that, hey, I know what needs to be done. There may be a lot of it, but I know what needs to be done. And I guess what I'd also suggest is be open to the fact that as the days go by in the run-up to the end of the year, that you are open to grabbing ideas about open loops out of your head at all times. It occurred to me just as I was pressing record on this video a few minutes ago, my first take, as it were, that there was something else that I needed to do before I get on a plane in a few hours' time. And that caused me to then feel like, hey, great, let's get this out of my head. I've got a note right next to me here. I'll focus on that after I'm done making the video. So get things out of your head. The other advantage is once you've externalized these ideas, I think it gives you the opportunity to be in a better position to make priority calls about what needs to be done. So it's much more difficult for your brain to prioritize, let's say, something that's sitting on one of your reminder lists or something that's out of your head versus something that's just bouncing around in your head. Your brain, the bit of your brain that deals with incompletion, basically thinks that that you should be doing everything that you haven't done in the moment, right? So part of the power of externalizing is that it allows us to then allow the brain to relax about those things, and the brain no longer has to sort of play this game of inefficient prioritization. The other thing I guess I'd suggest is, if you're feeling like your GTD system, in whatever form that is, if you feel like it's overwhelming to engage with it, and I do run into this, I think, with a lot of people towards the holidays, especially if they haven't, reviewed their system appropriately or they haven't spent as much time with it as they think they should have, as things have hotted up in the run-up to the Christmas period, that they quite often find that they are put off by the thought of engaging with their system. And so what I'd suggest that you be open to in addition is two things really. One, don't be afraid of or don't resist this idea that there might be elements of your system that would be really helpful to look at in the run-up to Christmas. So no, you don't have to have every one of your next action lists pruned and perfect. But how about a quick look through your projects list in run-up to the end of the year, just to make sure that nothing has slipped through the cracks. Also, of course, I'd be checking anything that has a time-sensitive nature to it, anything with a deadline. But all that said, I think another thing I'd be open to is, look, in the run-up to the holidays, just be prepared to use other tools to remind you. So something that I did the other day when I was feeling a little bit overwhelmed by all the things that I needed to do, I sat down with a very large piece of paper and just did a mind map of the things that were on my mind. Now, what I ended up with was a combination of some things that were already in my system, right? Some things that were defined in many cases as projects or next actions. But this kind of act of getting them down in a format which felt very accessible and very easy to interact with increased my sense of well-being in the moment. So again, don't be shy about the possibility that what you might need to do is is engage with elements of organizational tools, right? With new organizational tools that aren't the kinds of tools that you're using on an ongoing basis. Whatever it takes to get you to the point where you've gotten those ideas out of your head, you've made some decisions about next actions and projects, ideally, and that you then feel like you can engage productively with that material. That's the most important thing. Beyond that, I'm doing the last of our video blogs here this year. So I just wanted to say on behalf of all of us at Next Action Associates, thank you so much for being a part of our extended team. Anything that we can do in the new year to support you, please do let us know. And in the meantime, we wish you all the best for a very happy holiday season and a successful and a productive 2020. We'll see you in the new year.